Home purchasing example. So assume you have saved up $200,000 available for down payments. You consider to buy an apartment in Vancouver, which costs about $445,000 based on a 25 years amortization, 3.5% compounded semi-annually. What will be the monthly mortgage payments? Okay, so first thing is we need to find out the mortgage amount. So the mortgage amount is basically the purchase price, which is $445 minus your down payments, and that gives you the $245. So that is your mortgage amount. That's your present value. So the present value is basically your mortgage amount. That's how much you borrow from the bank today, because you made the $200,000 down payment. So you still need to borrow $245,000 from the bank. That's your present value. That's the present value of your mortgage. And then we know that the interest is 3% compounded semi-annually. So interest is 3% compounded semi-annually. So IY is 3, CY is 2, and we're looking for monthly mortgage payments. So we're looking for PMT. PMT is 12, and then this is monthly mortgage payment. So PY is 12, and then PMT is what we're solving for. And future value is 0 because we know that after 25 years, we're going to pay off the mortgage, so we don't owe any more money. So future value equals to 0. And when we have PMT, we know that N equals to T times PY. So we have 25 years times 12. That gives you the 300. So that's your N. So we can plug that into the financial calculator. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to compute for the PMT. So second function, PY is 12, CY is 2. So our PY is 12, CY is 2. Once we have set that, then we type in the N, so it's 300. N, IY is 3, so 3, and then IY, and then 245,000. And then we press present value, 0 for future value. And then we compute for PMT, we're going to get 1159.45, and that's our PMT. So 1159.45. So that's the PMT that we have for part A. So you need to do part A first in order for us to do part C. Okay, so you need to type that in. You need to put that into the financial calculator, and then in order for us to proceed to part C, we'll come back to part B afterward. So once we have calculated part A, once we have computed for PMT in part A, then we can continue to part C. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use a new function called amortization. So amortization is right above the PV on your financial calculator. So what we're going to do is we can click on second amortization, second amort, and it will ask you for P1, P2. So P1 is 1, P2 is 60. So P1 is your beginning period, P2 is your ending period. So in 5 years, we have 60 period. So in 5 years, we have 60 months, 60 periods. So that's why our P2 is 60. And our P1 is the beginning of the period. So P1 is 1, P2 is 60 for the 5 years. So once we have typed in 60 for P2, we go down to BAL. That's your balance. That's how much we have, how much we still owe at the end of 5 years. So 209,412.78. That's your BAL. That's your balance. That's your ending balance at the end of 5 years. And then what we have next, if we go down, we have PRN. That's your principal reduction. That's your PRN. That's your principal reductions. In 5 years, that's how much we reduce our balance by. And then next, what we have is when we go down one more, we have INT. INT is your interest. That's how much interest you paid in total for 5 years, for the first 5 years. So that's your INT. Same for 10 years. So we can, for 10 years, we do the same. P1 is 1. P2 is now 120 because of 10 years. So 10 years, we have 120 months, so 120 period. So we go to P1. All we do is change it to 120. And then we go down to BAL. You get the 168,112.36. You go down to PRN. You get the 78887. And then you go down to INT, that's how much interest you paid in total for the first 10 years, so 62,246. And last part is if you want 25 years, your P1 is 1, P2 is 300. So we're going to go back to P2, and then we're going to change it to 300 now for P2. And then now if we go down, our balance is 0. At the end of 25 year, we pay off our mortgage. Our principal reduction is 245, and in total, how much interest we paid is 102,835. So that's how much interest we paid in total after 25 years.